When Becky Aikman's husband died of cancer, she was in her 40s rather, but she decided to take on and conquer her grief. Aikman's new memoir, Saturday Night Widows, chronicles 6 women who came together to start over. Lee Woodruff has their story.
Hello to all of us being back together.
These women are all members of the same club. Determined to remake their lives, they set out on a year-long adventure. Meet the Saturday Night Widows, Tara, Leslie, Denise, Dawn, and their leader, Becky.
I wanted to look forward. I wanted some practical help on how to change my life and make it good again. And I didn't think that a sad group was going to accomplish that.
Deduct that.
After being kicked out of a traditional support group for wanting to focus on the future and not just her loss, Becky Aikman decided to start one of her own, one with less talk, less gloom, and more doing.
The way Becky had presented it was, you know, we want to do it better and we want to do it different. I thought this is a fabulous opportunity.
They all lost their husbands at a relatively young age, and with so much life ahead of them, they joined a group that focused on moving forward. And they were off. The women met one Saturday a month for a year, each time with a different activity. They cooked, they went to the spa, took a museum tour, and yes, even went shopping for lingerie.
So talk to me about the lingerie shopping expedition on one of your group trips.
That was happy and fun.
How much did that do for your psyches to just feel beautiful in that way that a woman does when she's loving a man, but you were doing it for yourselves?
It felt great.
Really, yeah, it felt
was
great.
A fabulous feeling.
By laughing together and sharing experiences, they proved that widows don't have to be sad all the time or feel guilty for being happy.
Well, I think you can be judged. You know, you're too happy, then, oh, she must not have loved her husband. You know, so you have to do things that make you happy.
And they did. But there were still tough moments.
When the old feelings come up, the sadness and the grief, which it did, you know, it was brief, but having someone that totally understood you and understood that, the whole concept, it was very freeing.
One of the rules was nothing was off limits. These shared intimacies created lifelong bonds, and each of the women say their time together changed them in profound and unexpected ways.
Who are you now, having come through this experience, and how has it forged you?
I feel like I have a family. I have a family of sisters that I could say anything to. They'll be my friends forever. They know my deepest, darkest secrets. They've seen the worst of me.
I think for me, I wasn't really sure of who I really was. And now, I really like who I am. And it's a pretty cool feeling.
Well, I think this has made me feel brave in the eyes of others because people say, I can't believe you would share your story like that. And I think, how could I not share it?
Going forward with this kind of courage makes it just a brighter future.
And Lee Woodruff is here. I'm so struck by their ages. You just don't expect the word widow with someone of that age. And I like the point that it's okay to be happy and not feel guilty.
There's a feeling in the culture that you have to be wearing black and grieving all the time, and I think that they wanted to dispel that, but they also wanted to show other people what was possible when the unexpected happened.
And do they still meet regularly?
They don't meet regularly anymore. They took a big trip to Morocco, and then Becky said she was bummed when that Sex and the City movie came out and they all went to Morocco. She wanted to draw the distinction between that. But they, seeing them together, they hadn't been together in a little while, the bond is really unmistakable. Really amazing.
And buying lingerie is a good sign, is it not?
They had the store
feel good
closed
about yourself
for them.
or feel good about possibilities?
I'll go with you guys anytime. It sounded like quite a fun trip.
And did anyone get remarried?
Becky is remarried, and Dawn is about to get married, so they're all very involved in her wedding. Really fun.
Great piece. Great to see, and we wish
They're
those
wonderful.
ladies well.
And a great book, by the way. It's a great read.
Yeah.